the plug. He was ejected from 13 after the incident. At the end of the movie, it's revealed you hear a banging sound as he's crying inside.
That's why.
The door is ripped open, and Asuka's just standing there.
Did they tell you to explain why she lost her eye?
Well, what was the ending to Adventures in
She lost
Babysitting?
her eye because Shinji.
Oh.
Because
That's,
because of the fight between Evo 3 and Evo 1. And that's all she lost from that fight. Okay? She lost.
Yeah, Shinji's to blame for everything, but it doesn't show any of it.
Well, actually, no. It's because Shinji didn't do anything. The dummy plug was used, and the dummy plug beat up Unit 3. If Shinji tried to subdue Unit 3 with a less brutal tactic, she probably wouldn't have been hurt as bad.
So that whole thing in the
Why
end of
not
Evangelion
that
movie
they
where she
made
gets
her-
like stabbed in the eye, that's not, is that canon? Where she gets like eaten by those angels?
I find it funny that
That's different.
instead of one of Shinji's dude friends, I don't remember his name. It's
Tro.
Asuka.
We don't know.
I'm sorry, wait, say that again?
Me?
Who did what to Asuka?
Toji. It was Toji. That was
Like
the guy.
Toji was the pilot of was supposed to be the pilot of Unit 3.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But they didn't put him in as pilot in Unit 3, and...
Look, I just want Shinji to slap his father. Just once.
He's
Just
going
once.
to do
I
it.
waited through two series, 3 movies, and a decade.
So the way the 3.3 ended, Asuka pulls him out of the plug, and you know what drops from his hands? And he leaves behind him?
A dildo.
That stupid cassette player!
My man just likes his Walkman.
No, that was his escape, and he left it behind.
And he became a man!
And as she just starts pulling him along behind him, and then just Ayame shows up and just starts following them. Like, now I'm here. I'm following. Don't question it. Actually, no, Asuka did question it, but she went, screw it. And that's how...
I feel like we missed some plot.
I think... For some weird reason, Asuka realized she made a boo-boo. So she didn't kill him the first second that after she pulled him out of the plug. You know?
I mean, she usually doesn't have that kind of character growth, so that's okay.
Like, let's think for a minute. Like, maybe when she we don't know how long he was in that plug for. Maybe while she was walking around, or like after she like woke up in Unit 2, which was probably all the story at that point. She went, maybe I should have thought through my actions earlier.
Just maybe. Just a smidgen.
Maybe I shouldn't have acted like a jerk when seeing him again after 30 years, even though I blamed him for 30 years, even though it...
Asuka, not think? No.
Threat level
I mean, maybe she hit her head.
Porcifers ahoy! Watch out for these things. They're dangerous, but they're also fascinating. So I dumped a bunch of them in my course. There's a paycheck waiting for anyone who can beat this. I'm sorry. So do I get paid for this? Like personally in real life? I mean, I could take that.
No, you don't.
I mean, GST came out today. I got paid. Today's a nice day, but I could take some more.
I got paid. This is payday. Is it payday?
What's GST?
You guys not get GST in America?
I don't even know what that is.
If you make below a certain amount of money a year, then the government gives you
I don't know what
a lot
it
of money.
is. What does it stand for?
Isn't that basically like that's basically the welfare system, isn't it?
So it's like what?
Like we have something called a welfare system.
we have welfare as well now, but
socialism. No, our president doesn't believe in that at all.
I think GST's like global service tax or something like that. Global something like that. I don't know. Either way, I got like 150 bucks from the government today.
Yeah. No.
thing, actually.
Current President Congress would never agree to that.
And then you guys like your guys' prices are ridiculous
We
anyway.
have the welfare system, but I'm pretty sure that's different.
We have welfare as well for people that need welfare, but this is just for everyone who makes below a margin of
Hey,
money.
don't look at me, man. I didn't vote for the current guy.
Well, technically, our system that's in place has been bugged for years.
I was like, I don't think your president's
A
gonna.
couple. Yeah, it's been like this for a couple of decades now.
Just like how healthcare is free in Canada but not America.
Because some people will literally not work
Yeah.
and live off the government
You're talking about a
because they're.
president whose entire
I'm
strategy
looking at
was
you,
to,
Christian.
declare bankruptcy whenever it was advantageous to him.
But like I said, the whole
On-off switcheroo. Show me what you're made of.
People
Hop
living
in the
off the
Fire
government
Koopa Clown
wasn't
car.
started by
Hold
that
Y to
guy.
shoot fire at the on-off switches. Make it to the goal for a
all right, I'm
reward.
just gonna state that. That's all I'm saying. Those people have been around for a lot longer. They've been around for almost ever. People who try to live without doing anything.
I'm looking at you, Christian.
I don't know who that is, but I feel like
Oh, don't get you
So,
show
yeah,
started.
I can agree with that.
Like, I know there's a couple people in town, the town I live, who have all their kids have like the latest phones. They live in a nice house with like 12 children because they use the welfare system because you get money for how many children you have if you're unemployed and stuff like that, and they spend it all as they don't work because they have kids. Or they lie. A lot of them lie about things on their taxes.
Welcome to corporate America.
I think it would be easier if you could just have to show proof of searching for work if you're unemployed and living off like unemployment. You
I'm not
know?
gonna win this argument with
Oh no. Keep dying in the same fucking spot.
Can we just not argue about politics then?
I know, right?
That's like one of the 3 things you don't argue about.
I mean, y'all want to talk about
wanna stay
politics.
I don't want to talk about politics. There are 3 things you
We can
don't talk
argue
about.
Evangelion some more.
Like I said, not
So,
politics.
so has anyone picked up Judgment yet? Because I need someone to tell me if the
Oh,
game's
has
good.
anyone seen that apparently
I'm
thing
playing,
where
picking it up.
Evangelion fights a Godzilla?
I'm sorry. Oh, I figured for that.
Wasn't it? Bro, it didn't in SRW they made a custom
They made a
Godzilla.
Godzilla in Eva colors, yeah. And across
No, I
the
mean
Mega.
it's Shin
No,
No,
Godzilla.
I
I
know I
did it.
want to. Is this on YouTube?
I think look it up. Like Eva versus Shin Godzilla.
There's so much shit happening.
Oh my god, it's on YouTube.
Ow. Bro, there's so much shit flying at me. Why are you guys so tanky? No.
Peas.
And why do you assholes?
Okay, I'll have to
respawn
watch
the
it later. It's like
screen?
17 minutes, man. It's got production values. I was not prepared for
Hold,
this.
wait, hold on,
Kind of
man.
like that showing of that one scene that was just the redraw of the final fight versus the Neo Zeong at the actual that was broadcast on the side of the building behind the statue of Unicorn Gundam, using Unicorn Plan B instead of Full Armor Unicorn.
You're speaking a different language to me.
Unicorn Plan B was used in this kind of short instead of
Hold that thought.
Full
Hold that
Armor
thought. Fast Snake Block Frontier. This course has super fast snake blocks racing around there. I
I've
need
seen
someone to test it out. I'll make it worth your while. Continue, Trick.
Okay, Unicorn Plan B is a hodgepodge of all 3 of the Unicorn units.
As in Unicorn, Banshee, and Phoenix.
Yes, it has Phoenix's backpack and Banshee's arms,
Interesting.
and Nor's special backpack added onto the Phoenix's backpack.
So it's basically the ultimate form. Is that what that is?
It was basically they came up with 2 designs for the final form of the Unicorn Gundam, and they went with full armor instead. But they still used the design for model kits and in a picture book, even though it never actually made a model kit until after this appearance.
think out of all my favorite, I think out of all the unicorns, I think Banshee's my favorite.
I mean, let's be real.
Norn
Gundam guys
or
love their
regular?
backpacks.
I think Norn.
I don't really like Norn. I kind of.
I mean, I don't. What's the difference? So Norn can do Psycho Frame, regular can't.
Norn's the one that
That Riddy had, right?
that didn't have
There you
that
go.
weird arm. Just had a standard B rifle.
Also, Blake, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Unicorn Plan B.
I will look at
Like,
that after I'm
oh,
done the
it is-
stressful level.
I mean, it's not special. It is just unicorn with banshee parts.
It's also blue.
It's also blue. There it is, right there, G-Shadow.
And Phoenix is gold. So what?
I mean, it's blue Psycho Frames. Well, Phoenix doesn't have Banshee Claw. You know?
What does it matter whether the Psycho Frame is blue?
Because it's pretty.
He's got a point.
Aesthetics is very important in war. I could kill all of you and look good doing it.
So that. So that's the.
That's the kind of logic that made Xeon lose the 1 year war. Because it's pretty.
I mean, the reason they lost the 1 year war was because they kept making prototypes.
You know,
Well,
you're
that's
not
why he
wrong.
worked because he had no idea how to like supply themselves.
Okay, so
They
this is the
had
unicorn
no
plate.
resources in
Not gonna lie.
space.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
that does look
Same
gorgeous.
logic.
That looks gorgeous.
Oh, fuck.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that a lot.
that's they chose the full armor instead of it.
So is this in anything?
It appeared in Gundam Breaker 3, but only really its weapon appeared in Gundam Breaker 3. That you can make the whole suit in Gundam Breaker 3.
Right.
So they just made the weapon appear, so you could make the full set. It's axe.
Red POW block on the move. I just made a course where you throw a red POW block to clear the way. Just hold Y when you pick it up and then release Y to throw it. Throw it at whatever you like. Take a break. Whatever you want it to break. Cool. So it has not been in an anime then, of any form. No, was it in Build Fighters? I think I've seen it in Build Fighters. Could be wrong.
I mean, really, it's just like the next SD Gundam Generations game. It's gonna have tons of cool suits, but you never heard of half of them.
But Unicorn Plan B has never been an SD Gundam.
I've heard of
Generation.
half of them. That's probably because I'm a diehard Gundam nerd.
1 second. Let me pull up the. Let's see if I can pull up the actual like.
So let me get. So why is that Mario loses his head? Is
Okay,
it like a
most
second
people have
microphone?
not heard of half of them.
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure, G-Shadow. I think... Oh, shoot, we got bees.
Yeah, I don't know where I can find the actual like short. That wasn't just like broadcast on the side of a building.
I know as an Easter egg in New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, if you... Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. If you, got 999 lives with Mario, he would lose his hat. He just wouldn't wear his hat anymore. But I don't know why in 3D World it's like this.
Do you think Nintendo characters will ever actually, you know, talk?
They did. Sunshine.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Breath of the Wild.
That too. And Fire Emblem.
Fox talks.
Now, if you mean, do I ever think Link will speak? Probably not. Not really a need for him to.
It just ends the game like.
Still voiced by Nobuyuki
Does
Kiyama.
Fire Emblem count as Nintendo characters?
I mean, yeah. Fire Emblem's like one of the most successful
Pokemon
series now.
Counts. Hey, if Pokemon counts as a Nintendo character, so does Fire Emblem.
'Cause I could be wrong, but I think Fire Emblem is in Nintendo's top 6 best-selling series now. Like, the Fire Emblem's past Donkey Kong and Star Fox. Huh, Parabeetle transfer. I made a course where you jump from Parabeetle to Parabeetle, but once a Parabeetle goes up, it doesn't go back
When
down.
was the last time you played Donkey Kong or Star Fox?
Last week.
I mean,
I
don't
still
know.
enjoy Star Fox 64.
Star Fox Adventures is my favorite Star Fox game.
A new game, a new game.
You mean Star Fox Zero? Because the answer to that is hell no. Or Starlink, technically.
I played Starlink, the actual Star Fox game. Because who plays that game with the actual character?
I would say, who actually plays that game on PS4 or Xbox where you can't play R-Wings?
Who doesn't play that with Star Fox only and using the R-Wing?
Did they add a exclusive DLC to the Switch version, which was Star Fox?
Yeah, it's literally just expansion to Star Fox's story.
That has like Wolf and whatnot, and I'm like, bruh, first of all.
Oh no, they added another expansion which allows you to play as Falco, Slippy.
That's what it was, yeah.
What kind of
They
level
really
is
should have
this?
just made Star Fox. Really.
Well, Ubisoft literally just made a side game and put Star Fox in it.
Oh,
Funnily
jeez,
enough,
so-
Ubisoft made a better Star Fox game than Nintendo has in a while. You know? Like, when I think of a Star Fox game, if it was open world, that's the game I think of. Like, not Star Fox Adventure. I think of that kind of game when I think open world Star Fox. Don't you agree?
I agree, Star Fox Adventures is my favorite Star Fox game, but
It's not the greatest.
it is my favorite. I was so excited, because I enjoyed it because it wasn't a rail
Yes.
shooter. And then Assault was just as good. I think that Assault was more mission to mission. It wasn't like Adventure, but it happened in the same world as Adventure. So